Welcome to Jefferson High School, everybody. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the starting lineups.
Point guard, Lauren Knutson. Number 30, senior shooting guard, Haley Paulson. Number 10, junior small forward, Kayla Youngs. Number 11, senior power forward, Elle Johnson. Number 25, senior power forward, Sophia Gunderson. The head coach for the Spartans is Chris Bjorgard. And now the starters for your Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. Number 11, 5'6" senior, Rachel Hall. Number 14, 5'7" junior, Emily Roach. Number 15, 5'9" sophomore, Abby Jo Nelson. Number 30, 5'10" senior, Hannah Peters. Number 33, 5'9" sophomore, Caroline Heeman. The head coach for the Jaguars is Paul Roach. The officials for tonight's game are Pete Vries, Mike Carness, and Zach Gustafson. Let's have a great game.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to, again, Jefferson High School in Bloomington, Minnesota. We have the Jaguars. We have the Jaguars versus the Orono. The Orono, I'm not sure their nickname. I will get that. It does not. Oh, the Orono Spartans. This is the last home game for the Jaguar girls basketball team. There's the jump. Orono controls it. Look at their point guard, number 1, Lauren Knutson has it. Rebound by number 30. That's Hannah Peters. Emily Roach, Jag point guard. That's off to Rachel Hall. Over to Abby Jo Nelson. Nelson with the ball. Guarded by Elle Johnson. That's Caroline Heeman, sophomore, number 33. Over to Abby Jo Nelson. Corner drives baseline. Passes to Peters. Shots missed. Heeman with the rebound. With the left hand, doesn't go. Rebound number 10, Kayla Youngs. Youngs with the drive. Over to number 25 with the left hand. Nice assist by Youngs. Gunderson, Sophia Gunderson gets the left-handed layup. Peters with the ball, top of the circle. Over to Roach. Emily Roach Jr. Over to Rachel Hall. Nelson. Nelson with the drive and the finger roll. Doesn't go. That was Youngs with the rebound. Over to Johnson. Knutson, excuse me. Ooh, nice block. Good defense by Abby Jo Nelson with the stuff. All baseline jumper. Ooh, doesn't go. That's Johnson on the rebound. Knutson takes the ball out. That's number 30, Haley Paulson on the drive. And she gets fouled on the arm. That foul was on Peters. At the line, Paulson for 2 shots. The second one is good. Heeman takes the ball up the court for Jefferson. It's Nelson on the baseline. Ooh. Good defense inside by Youngs. Good passing by Orono. The bucket is good. Johnson gets the basket to fall. She'll be at the line for one. That's Roach on the personal. Three-point play the old-fashioned way. Heeman, a sophomore for Jefferson. Roach is a junior. Nelson's a sophomore, and then two seniors started tonight. Roach with the pull-up. Good rebound by Heeman inside. Over to Nelson. Doesn't go. Paulson with the ball. No foul called there. Rachel Hall gets her hands in there, gets a jump ball. I believe that'll be with Jefferson. Multiple substitutions. We'll start with the Jags first. That's number 1, Emma Felt. Number 23, Angelina Chappell. And number 25, Simone Clay. For the Spartans, number 12, Grace Newheisen is on the floor. Clay's a junior. Chappell's a sophomore. 6'2" sophomore. I've seen this team play. She's a very good interior passer. Inside to Felt. Speaking of passing, Felt to Clay. That was a good pass. Didn't get the jumper to fall. Jaguars have yet to score. 6-0. Three-point does not go. That three-pointer. Kayla Kallenbach checked in at the free throw. Inside to Chappell. That pass was deflected. Oh, she might want to have shot that one. Looks like she's a good shooter inside as well. A lot of left-hand shots today by the Spartans. That's number 14, Eliza McCown. That's a dribbling violation. So this is the last home contest for Jefferson. The mask there. The two seniors, Rachel Hall and Hannah Peters, got to start tonight. Peters normally starts. Good to see Rachel Hall get the start. Chappell over to Clay, inside to Heeman. Good pass. Over to Felt. There we go. Felt with the jumper. Doesn't fall. Two Jags get the rebound. And oh, good job on the floor. That was Felt getting the basket over to Hannah Peters. Getting the ball over to Hannah Peters for the bucket. Jaguars on the board. 6-2 right now. That's a Young's good pass over to Newheisen. They've got that inside drive and dish going for the Spartans. Chappell to Clay. That's a three-pointer. Chappell does get it inside, and with her height and passing ability, finds the open Clay for three. 8-5 right now. 3-point contest. Jaguars have scored on consecutive possessions after not scoring in the first 6 minutes. Spartans work the ball on the outside. That's Knutson. Another left-handed shot. Does not fall. Again, multiple substitutions here. Some starters back on the floor. Gunderson, Johnson. Roach is back on the floor. For Jefferson, also number 2, Courtney Anderson, sophomore. I teach at Jefferson. I've had a lot of these students. Pardon me. Had a lot of these students and or their siblings. Good kids. Another inside layup. That one goes. That's McCown off glass. 10-5. Nelson on the drive. Inside of Chapel. She'll put that up. Ooh, didn't get it. Gunderson with the rebound. Inside rebound by Anderson. Over to Nelson. That's a good aggressive move by Nelson. Draw the foul. And the foul was on L. Johnson. Nelson at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. These Jaguars go back to school tomorrow in person. That's some buzz in the building. After a whole year of distance learning, we will have students in the building. Nelson gets them both. Clay back on the floor. Chapel sits. 3-point contest. Jaguars putting the press on. See if they can pick up the pace. Pretty good defense. Almost drew the 10-second violation. Did not get it. And the shot goes for McCown. That's a couple baskets. Jags almost came up with a steal. Clay can shoot it. She already has one. She doesn't get the second. They say somebody. I thought pretty clean block. That's Haley Paulson at the line. That foul was on Roach. So I think they did call the body underneath the contact. I think Nelson did get all ball on the top. Knutson and Youngs check back in. Felt with the rebound. It's great that BEC-TV gets to show us the action tonight. A great resource that Bloomington has. A lot of kids learn a lot of production, camera work. That three doesn't go. Felt battles, didn't get the board. They are quick. That was a good block by Felt. Orono's quick off the ball, quick dribblers. Good defense. Turnover. Roach. Knutson with the steal. Good look. Good look inside to Johnson. The Spartans ran the floor well there. Off the Jaguar turnover. It's a 15-7. There's Felt for 3. That goes. Swish. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That's a 3. Cuts the lead to 5. 15-10. Timeout. Great. So, I don't know if I got a chance to introduce myself. This is Mike Tackalo at Bloomington High School, Jefferson High School, excuse me. And I'm a teacher here, and we're all excited to go back tomorrow. And a lot of these kids are going back tomorrow. Almost 80% of the kids are going to return in person. We'll have about 25% staying virtual. And so I have some kids on the team I haven't even met yet. So I'm sure some of these girls are excited to meet their teachers and see their friends again. We're back at action. Spartan ball baseline. Over to Knutson. Baseline jumper. Good ball movement. Good ball movement by the Spartans. Cross-court pass to Abby Joe. Spartans haven't gotten their hands on a few passes lately. Good steal by Clay. She got her hands on the ball. Heeman, pump fake. Over to Anderson, left-handed. 3. Good dribble, drive, and dish by Caroline Heeman. Over to Anderson. That's the second three-pointer for the Jags. Inside, no one was covering. Grace Neuheisen. It's good passing by Orono. Jaguars left her open. That's a good pass by Clay inside. That's a very nice looking play by Jefferson. The pick and roll. Clay dished to Nelson. Let's watch that again. Left hand and the arm. Hoop in the arm. Very strong pass and finish by the Jags. Nelson at the line. Anna Peters checked back in. Courtney Anderson providing on-ball pressure. Picking her up pretty well. Good defense. Nelson. Abby Joe Nelson. Two or three strong drives tonight. Makes it a 2-point game. 19-17. Good replay right there. You can see her go right to the basket. Very aggressive. Almost comes up with a steal. Three-pointer from the corner does not go. Felt with the rebound. Jags doing a good job on the defensive boards. Even picked up a couple of offensive boards. Nelson again looking aggressive. A lot of young players out here tonight. Felt's a sophomore. Anderson's a sophomore. Heeman's a sophomore. Nelson, sophomore, and then Hannah Peters, the senior. Turnover by the Jags. No one's stopping the ball, and that's what happens. L. Johnson takes advantage all the way in. Nice finish. Got a stop ball. Pick that up. That's a good pass from Heeman to Peters. Didn't drop. Very quick guards. Don't stop the ball again. I say we, excuse me. Jefferson does not. Nelson, aggressive. Good rebound by Peters. Nelson for 3. Why not? Abby Joe. Long distance. Abby's got, I think Nelson has 7 consecutive points for the Jags, cutting it to a 1-point game. After that slow start, might have been a travel. That's a quick guard, and Hannah Peters got caught on the reach. I thought did a pretty good job. That's going to be Hall and Roach and Chappell checking back in. Also Paulson for Orono, and Young's back on the floor. You can see the team spaced out. No traditional players bench. Good rebound by Hall. Good box out by Jefferson. Players spaced out, just like our classrooms will be tomorrow. Roach, dribble, inside of Chapel. Pivot, she's gonna look and fire to doesn't drop, but a good pass. Inside out play. Might have been a push by Hall. She gets away with it. You can see the rebound here. That's good, no call. Spartan ball. Paulson running the point right now. Senior guard. Johnson, senior. Chapel with the block. Provides height in there. Gunnarson's a senior for Orono. He's back on the floor. I believe I was told Jefferson has one more game, an away game on Saturday. Try to verify that for everybody. That's a three-pointer. Chapel, the box out, gets away from her. Up to Roach. Roach over to Peters. Long two. Good look for Roach. Good assist. Good shot by Peters. And that's Jefferson's first lead, 22-21, the 4:14 mark. Might have been a carry. You could see the ref almost called the carry and then did not call it. Back up dribble, step back, and Steph Curry action for Eliza McCown. Doesn't go. Roach with the board. Good hustle. Good hustle by Paulson. It's going to stay with Jefferson. Simone Clay and Abby Jo Nelson. I think with a name like Nelson, you just got to say all three of them. Abby Jo Nelson has a nice ring to it.
Ball.
Again, Jefferson 1 point lead right now. Let's see if they can build on it. They started a little slow. The second part of the first half, they've been solid. Inside out game. Back into Chapel. She finishes it. Nice inside out. Good entry pass by Clay. They're working well. Clay's got a couple nice passes today. I've had her in class too. Real nice student, real nice girl. That might be an offensive charge. That's Clay with the defense. Moved her feet well. When you move your feet, they're gonna make them make a call, and I believe that was the right call. So Clay's provided a spark off the bench with a three-pointer, a couple of nice assists, good defense right there. Roach is a good play, a good shooter, one of our top scorers. Let's see if she can get going. Not on this possession. Turnover, Jags. 3 minutes to go. And our spaced out crowd, as I look around, only can sit on one side, and 6 feet apart, I suppose, 10, 12. The pandemic season. Over to Clay. They're shading Chapel now, almost double teaming the entry pass, so they can't get that in. Chapel comes over. And she brought it down. 6 foot. Got to use that 6 foot height, keep it up, and she usually does. She usually keeps it up and passes it well. She brought it down, and good defense by Orono and caused the jump ball. Alternating possession goes to Orono. So barring another jump, looks like Jefferson will start the second half with it. But we have 2 minutes 24 seconds to go here. Long three. Don't have a stat person with me, but I'm not sure if Orono's hit a three-pointer tonight. Jefferson's had 2, 3. A couple of them. Turnover Clay there, and that's a steal, and all the way in for the layup by Youngs. Cuts the Jaguar lead to 1. And a turnover like that will usually lead to an easy bucket. I believe Orono's got some speed at the backcourt. Jags will have to take care of the ball, and they do a good job there. They get a shot. Doesn't fall for Chapel. Knutson with the rebound. She's a sophomore. Let's see if they get a 3. They do. That was Youngs. That was Youngs with a 3. And that puts Orono back on top. A couple of lead changes in the last 4 minutes. Roach over to Clay. Clay turns it over. They go with the left-hand layup again. It doesn't fall, but there was a foul on Roach. At the line will be Kayla Youngs, who just had that steal and layup. She went to the line for 2. So there have been some momentum swings in this game here. I'm solo announcing, so I'm doing some play-by-play and some analysis. And we had Orono with a strong start. Jefferson battled back the whole half, took the lead, I believe, with 4 minutes, at the 4:15 mark. And now Orono has played strong to retake the lead, 27-24. Let's see if Jefferson can finish this half strong. And Caroline Heeman starts that process with the layup off the glass. Well, Anderson with the good defense, but Heeman gets her hand on the ball. Abby Jo Nelson has it, goes in aggressively, and gets the call. Good defense by Heeman. That foul was on Youngs, her second. On the 4th team foul of the half with 48 seconds may not matter. Nelson will get a second, so we can tie this contest. Nelson looking for her 10th point. And she gets it. Nelson's in double figures. Wide open shot. That's just too wide open right there. Kayla Kallenbach for 3. Felt over to Heeman. Anderson. She's lefty. Nelson. There we go. Feltz had one from right there. Might have been a travel, and that's a good move. And Chapel gets the rebound and puts it back in. That's a good move by Felt. Didn't go, but Chapel was there for the board. The Jaguars are doing a good job on the board in this first half. On the boards in this first half. If we could just not leave these players wide open. That's a good drive. That's a good drive. At the buzzer. That's going to count. That was Youngs off the glass. Still, pretty good finish for both teams after the initial strong start by Orono. We have a 32-29 Spartan lead. And we'll listen to maybe some halftime music. We got some Police playing. I'll be back in a second. Coming to you from Jefferson High School. Okay. And welcome back, everybody, to Jefferson High School in Bloomington, Minnesota. We have a good girls basketball game contest happening right now. The Orono Spartans have a 3-point lead, 32-29 over Jefferson Jaguars. It is the last home game of this pandemic season. I've watched a few games of this varsity girls team. I've announced as the public address announcer, and this is the first time I've been able to have the lucky opportunity to do the play-by-play for BEC-TV, and this is the best game I've been able to see. Very close game, could go either way. There were some swings in the first half where Orono started pretty strong. I think 6-0, 8-0 lead. Jefferson climbed back into it, got their first lead at the 4-minute mark, 4:14 maybe, and then Orono regained the lead in the last 2 minutes of the half. We've got Jefferson starting with the ball. Emma Felt's going to throw it in. Emma Felt's going to throw it into Hannah Peters. Looks to Roach. Heeman on the sideline, on the baseline, excuse me. Nelson with a strong first half. Nelson had 10 points. Felt had a 3. Dribbling violation. I didn't see it. I thought one of the Spartan players got a hand on it, which make the dribble violation difficult to call. Ref saw it a different way. Good pass inside. Ooh, the steal by Felt. Another good hustle. Where are her teammates? There they are, and that's great hustle by Emma Felt, rewarded when Hannah Peters, when the whole troops came. You wonder where they were coming. If you could see it on TV, all 4 of them were following. You can see the replay here. Good, that's a good, strong. Jefferson gets the first basket of the second half. That basket doesn't go. Nelson with the rebound. Felt got the start of the second half. Rachel Hall got the start at the beginning of the game, being the last home game out of bounds. Open 3. Does not draw. I'm not sure if that hit any iron. That was a tough rebound that Roach went to the floor to get. Roach at the top of the key. She nails it. In watching games, I would not leave her that wide open. Roach nails it for a 2-point lead for Jefferson. I thought there was a shuffle of feet there. That could have been a travel. Quick feet by Knudsen. Fooled the official. L. Johnson with the shot. Doesn't go. Felt, again, Jaguars do a really good job of the defensive glass. Not sure if they've given up an offensive rebound, which is really good boxing out and good hustle to the ball. Nelson brings it back over to Roach. Heeman for 3, and she gets it. Roach with the assist. Heeman for 3. That's back-to-back triples, which makes Orono take the early timeout. So with 15:25 left, we've got a 5-point lead for Jefferson. They were down 3 at the half. Orono has yet to score, as it was 32-29 at her half. Jefferson's run off 8 straight. Almost the complete opposite of the first half, where Jefferson started out pretty slow. Here, Orono has yet to put the ball in the basket. And the coach is going to talk that over. That Spartan coach is Chris Bjorgard. and he's talking things over. The Jaguar coach is Paul Roach. He's Emily Roach's dad. Also Megan and Molly, if you are watching on BEC Live, or you can watch on Facebook as well. There's a lot of the BEC-TV on Facebook. You can watch games all the way back to the 70s, I'm told by Tom Ringdahl. So check those out, and you can watch other games by the Roach sisters. The eldest was a cross-country runner and cross-country skiing. The Roach family, all three girls, very, very good girls. So Paul's the coach of Jefferson right now. Handoff. Let's get back to basketball. Knutson dribbling it. Felt applying the pressure. Wide open three, and it doesn't go. Orono does really well the dribble and drive. Their long distance shooting hasn't been there tonight. Nelson with the left hand, but that was blocked by Youngs. Okay, when you drive like that, you do put the pressure on the defense, and Youngs created the foul. No, Nelson picks up the foul. So for the scoring, we've got Nelson with 10, Heeman with 5, and Hannah Peters with 6. The leading scorer for the Orono Spartans is at the line right now, Kayla Youngs, looking for her 11th point, and she does get it. I think I've got her as the leading scorer in the contest with 11. Nelson has 10 for Jefferson. Heeman gets it in finally. Over to Roach. Roach stays in bounds, keeps her dribble. Chappell on the floor, setting a strong pick. Oh, what a pass. Heeman with the pick and roll. She took the pass, but then fed Chappell inside, who was wide open for the layup. Chappell was 6 points. All of the inside variety. Another left-hand layup. That one drops. That was McCown, Eliza McCown. Spartans adept with their left hand. Good defense. That was good D by Knutson. Forces Heeman into the turnover. Simone Clay back on the floor for Jefferson. Pardon the mask. We not only have I not done play-by-play for BEC-TV for a while, it's my first time calling it with a mask. But the players have to play with masks too, and I know that can be challenging. Wide open. Doesn't drop. Chappell with the board and the very good box out. Again, if you're watching this contest, not a lot of offensive rebounds for the Spartans. Jefferson doing a very good job on the glass. Felt, nice way to set her feet, face the basket, and knock it down. Another assist for Clay. Felt's a good player. We're seeing a good game by Emma Felt, sophomore. 5'7" sophomore. That doesn't go. Clay with the rebound. Clay's a 5'4" junior. Having a good floor game today. Hesitation. Over to Heeman. Felt steals it right back. Felt had it stolen. She steals it back. Gets hit on the way to the hoop. And she'll be at the line for 2. That's the first foul on Knutson. First team foul of the half. Jefferson has 1 foul. Jefferson has 1 foul as well. Felt drops the first. Hannah Peters back in. Paulson back in for Orono. Felt knocks them both down. Anderson will check in for the shooter. and we've got an 8-point lead. Jefferson has opened up an 8-point lead. I'll play the analysis role right now. The second half, Jefferson has, again, not given up any rebounds, gotten their hands on a few balls, and has held Orono to 3 points this half. And as you say that as an announcer, you get burned, as she burned our defense, Jefferson's defense, right to the basket. That is Eliza McCown, who has the bulk of the points in the second half. The basket was good, and McCown is looking for double digits. She gets it. That's her 10th point. So that 8-point lead, that Jefferson 8-point lead goes to 5 as the Spartans pick up a semi-full court defense there, a little pressure. See if they can cause some turnovers. Jefferson has handled that well. Inside double team by Chappell. Chappell fights through the double team and gets fouled on the shot. Good inside basketball by the Jags. Chappell has 6 points, hoping for her 7th. Now, I've had some of these students in class. I did not have Angelina Chappell, but I did have Harrison Chappell. He's a senior on the Jefferson boys basketball team, and I got to announce one of their games last week against Duluth. Chappell gets a second. That 3-pointer is good. Chappell had to go out and guard it, and that's a long way to go for Kallenbach gets the 3. Jefferson calls a timeout. So let's highlight these Jefferson seniors during this timeout. Rachel Hall is playing her last home game. She's comes from a great family. Again, I've had her in class, and her sister Faith. I saw her mom sitting in the crowd here. I hope they watch this at home. I'm looking around for her right now. Good family. Faith was a softball player. And, you know, when you don't see these students, you don't get to ask them what they're doing next year, what college they're going to. Usually I would know those things, but we've been distance learning for a year, so not sure what Rachel's plans are next year. And I had the opportunity to have Hannah Peters in last year's shortened school year. In my Spanish 3 class, she was a great student, positive, loved coming to class every day. Great student, great girl. Looks like a great athlete out here tonight. And I'm not sure what she's doing either for next year. But those are the Jefferson seniors playing their last home game tonight. Clay's taking the ball out on the sidelines. Courtney Anderson. Jefferson's going to have to keep the scoring up as Orono has scored, I believe, in 3 consecutive possessions. The Jags had an 8-point lead. It is now 3. Clay doesn't get it. Good defense by Knutson. Now the 3-pointers are dropping for Orono. Started the first half quite cold. They've hit 2 or 3 in a row. Paulson with that 3, and that's a tie game. Jefferson had that 8-point lead, and it is now 44-44. Knutson could shuffle the feet, doesn't call. Might have been some contact, doesn't call. Roach open, sets her feet, bang. Emily Roach went open, and there's a three-pointer. Again, Orono missed some good looks in the first half, and now they have hit at least three in a row here. That's inside to Peters, who doesn't get it. Rebound Youngs. Steal by Roach. Good defense by number 14. She thought about it. Do a little heat check. She's hit 2 in a row. That's good recognition. Everybody in the Jaguar bench called that out because Peters had her defender sealed, and she finished strongly for her 8th point. Good look on the replay there. That's another 3 by Paulson. With their hot streak from deep, Orono has taken the lead. It's 50-49. That first half adage of let them shoot, not working right now. Because the Spartans, that might have been a carry. The Spartans are heating up from D. And there's another look. That one doesn't go. Anderson gets the tip out on the rebound. Knutson is making Simone go left. Anderson over to Chappell. Keep that dribble alive. That's a jump ball. So that was Spartan ball on the jump ball. Jaguars back on defense. Nelson and Felt back in. Caroline Heeman also back in. 3, and it goes. Kallenbach. Second or third three-pointer for Kallenbach. That's 3 points. That's her third. She's got 9 points, all of them from deep. Felt with a good tip. No. Oh. Rather than just have it go Orono's ball, they're going to call foul on the rebound. You see in a professional contest, they rather than call foul, probably just let the other team have it. High school, they're going to try to teach not to go over the back on the rebound. Jaguars need to buckle down on D. They are now down 4 after having an 8-point lead at, I think, 43-35. Good crossover and finish by Paulson. So that timeout that Orono called did do some good for the Spartans, as they have now opened up a 6-point lead of their own. Shoot it again, Roach, because she'll probably make this one. And she makes the announcer look good, because she made it look good. That's her 3rd triple of the half. I think she went scoreless in the first half. She's got 9 in this half, all from basically the same spot. Felt jumped out on that one because that was a shooter. I believe that was number 11 Johnson on the finish. Let's see if we can get another three-pointer by Roach. She has found the stroke. A good pass. Great pick and roll play by Heeman and Peters. Beautiful basketball. And the Jags have done that a few times. Roach had the rebound and they fouled her. That foul was on Johnson, her 2nd, 3rd team foul. The Spartans have picked up full court pardon the mask, and that has caused some problem. Not a turnover, but it is causing Jefferson to get in their offense maybe a little later. Felt is wide open. And Roach found her, and that's a 3. We saw some wide open baskets by Orono in the first half. Jefferson is returning the favor, hitting their open shots to tie the game at 57. Felt with good D. And that pressure caused the Spartans to hurry it up. Inevitably led to the turnover, caused by Felt's good pressure on the ball. Roach is going to take a seat. Simone Clay will fill in for her. Young's back on the floor. We'll do some leading scorers here. I believe 3 people on Jefferson's team have 10 points. Felt, Nelson, hold on, and Heeman, I believe. No, Peters, excuse me. Heeman has 5 tonight, but with some good passing. Clay pumps it, drops back, and drops the 3 from the corner. The corner 3 for Clay puts Jefferson up 3. That's quite a run Jefferson's on, as they were down 6 just minutes ago. The defense has picked up for Jefferson. Good job by Hannah Peters to not foul. That could have been a reach, I believe. Felt is everywhere. Felt's got 5'7", they say, but I believe she's got a long wingspan, some longer arms, and she's getting her hands on a lot of balls. Peters is going to take a seat, and Chappell will come in. That's a turnover. The defense for the Jefferson has definitely picked up since they called their timeout. So we're seeing some good high school basketball. I believe coaches are doing a great job. When they see a run, both coaches have called timeouts, and that has been successful. That went off Nelson's knee. That was good pressure by the Spartans. I love doing the play-by-play and doing some TV commentate. That's got to be a foul. For BEC-TV tonight, I am the play-by-play and the color analysis. So that's those are fun roles to play. So the analysts will take over and say that Orono has had a lot of, they have some quick guards, especially early in the contest. They got to the line quite a bit. They were dribbling, driving, dishing to the open player. Jefferson has done a much better job of staying in front of the ball. I thought Jefferson had some better long distance shooting in the first half. Spartans have improved on that, but Jefferson has improved too. They've had their, oh, get it to her, yes, good pass. That's a foul, maybe a foul, no, they don't call it. Nelson doesn't care. Good look by Chappell. I opened the contest saying she was a good passer, and we've seen a couple of good looks from her tonight. That's a 3 that doesn't go. Heeman with a great box out. Jaguars got to get commended for their work on the boards. It's a 4-point game with we're under 5. Chappell a little out of where she likes to be. Want to reset. They swing it over to Heeman. That's good defense. She's out of bounds. I could see that from this side. Excuse me. So as the players have to play with masks on, all the teachers are going to have to teach with masks, and Chappell finishes it. Chappell, love it. She follows up her own miss and gets it. All the students will be wearing masks tomorrow, and the faculty will be wearing masks and shields. That's good closeout. That was good closeout by Chappell, making Young's shoot that with a little higher trajectory than she wanted. And sure enough, it went over the rim, and then of course went over the backboard, out of bounds. Jefferson. Time. Oh, We got a jump. Should have called. Someone might have been looking for a jump there. It was good defense by Orono. Their full court pressure has now caused Jefferson to have a couple of turnovers, although that's not a turnover. It's a jump ball, and now Orono will get the next one. This time Jefferson sets it up well, and Simone Clay with a nice no look over to Peters from the baseline. Felt gets the rebound, resets. Has to be careful with, we've seen Paulson's quick hands, but they call the reach in this time. She didn't like it. The official doesn't care. That is the 4th team foul. Both teams have 4 team fouls. As that might start to come into play as we're under 4 minutes. Under 4 minutes, Jefferson 4-point lead. Felt goes all the way, little Euro step. She's an athlete. She kept that ball alive. She contorted her body, just didn't get it to fall, but a good look. If Jefferson can score on this possession, that could go a long way with no shot clock, and we're getting down to 3 minutes. As Jefferson moves the ball. Pass over, Heeman with the shot. Short-armed it. Get in front of the ball. Ooh, that probably is going to be a reach. And that is a foul on Felt. I'm not sure how many personals. That is the 5th team foul. That was the 2nd personal on Felt. As Roach comes in for her. Good feet. Oh, good offense. Not sure if that goes as an offensive rebound or not. Probably it might, but it led to a nice crossover by Heeman. That led to a turnover as they saved it right to Jefferson. And an offensive rebound by Jefferson. Heeman, who short-armed that last one, could be a little winded, as they've had a lot of action here without a lot of stop and play. But that'll stop our play as Knudsen reaches in. That's the 5th team foul. Both teams have 5 team fouls as we're at the 2:33 mark. As Orono is down 6, they may want to start fouling to get the ball back. That's a backcourt violation. That was good defense by Orono. Jefferson was struggling there, but the pressure by Knudsen was very good. Mr. Roach wants an explanation. There could have been some body. I thought it was good defense by Orono. Knudsen pushing off there a little bit. Well, wide open. Youngs gets the roll, which will cut the lead to 4 and have Orono called a timeout. You see the replay there? Youngs gets the roll. She's the leading scorer with 16 in the contest. Let's reset this game right now. We've got a 4-point lead by Jefferson. They were down 3, 32-29 at the end of the first half. So they've turned it around a little bit now with a 4-point lead with 2:08 to go. I'll play the role of the analysis. What is their strategy here? Well, we've seen Orono pick up the full court pressure. They've gotten a few steals. They tied us up, gotten a jump ball situation. And that might come into play as the jump ball alternate possession is now heading towards Orono. when the Jaguars have broken the pressure, they've had a couple of open looks. We remember Emma Felt hitting it from the wide open three, which really gave Jefferson their lead. They have not relinquished in the second half, the second part of our second half, pardon me. Let's see if Jefferson can finish this off. It'd be a great way to finish the home part of their schedule. Of course, they have one more away game, and then we start the playoffs. You see Courtney Pavic in the background right there, Mr. Paul Roach, another former student of mine. She is heading to Spain in the fall. I hope she gets to watch us. I told her I would give a little shout out. That was a foul, or out of bounds. Simply out of bounds. If that was official was going to call a foul, he was the farthest one away, but he called the out of bounds, which means Jefferson has to get it in. Another reach in. Jefferson wants to run some clock, and as soon as they get it in, I believe Orono is almost trying to, and they don't. If they get a steal, that's great. If they cause a foul, that's fine for them, as they are down 4, and they are going to need the ball back. Paul Roach didn't like what he saw. He's going to call a timeout. I believe this year there's no 30-second timeouts. There's no full timeouts. They're just all 1-minute timeouts. So Mr. Paul Roach is going to drop a play. What is Jefferson trying to do here? Trying to run some clock off. 1 minute 48 seconds. No shot clock. No reason to get a shot off. Eventually, the Spartans are going to go for the steal. Are probably going to have to foul. There's 5 team fouls for Orono. They'll need to foul twice to get Jefferson into the 1-on-1 bonus. So this could come down to a free throw shooting contest. Don't have the stats in front of me. Tonight, Jefferson has seemingly shot from the line fairly well. Nelson being at the line a couple times and making them. So Jefferson's going to want their ball handlers on the floor right now. And they've got Roach, Heeman, Nelson, Felt, and Peters. They're going to want some good free throw shooters if it comes to that. Into Roach, back to Felt. Into Nelson. Great pass. Good interior pass, entry pass to the interior. Knudsen has the ball. You don't want to give up any long ones now, and that is a long one. And that did not draw iron. That was an air ball, saved by Youngs, but over to Roach, over to Felt. No reason, no need to get a shot off. You just don't want to turn it over. Heeman's got the ball, into Felt, over to Nelson. And Nelson gets it to Hannah Peters. The senior gets the layup for her 12th point. Good pass by Nelson, who could have shot it, but found a better shot for her teammate. Felt with the rebound. Over to Heeman. No reason, no need to shoot that, but they're going to shoot it anyway because Nelson finds Peters, who went to that side. That's good offense, and it is now a 10-point game. You don't want to foul. We did with 38 seconds to go, but it's a 10-point game with 38 seconds to go. Roach doesn't agree with the call. I thought there was a foul there. And McCown's at the line. She'll get one more. Chappell in for rebounding purposes. We don't want to stop. Jefferson doesn't want to stop the clock. Oh. It may be that the official was wrong. Roach may have talked them into the wrong person fouling. I'm not sure what the discussion is. Huh. Roach was correct. Basically saying the fall wasn't on me. At this point, with 38 seconds to go, it may not matter, but maybe she bet her dad she would not pick up more. Oh, that would have been her 5th. I can see where the discussion comes now. So that was a good job by Emily Roach to discuss, that the foul was not on her, because it was not. So she's going to stay at 4 fouls unless they fix that. The PA announcer's playing Van Halen jump, but I don't believe it is a jump. Jefferson called a timeout. So we're looking at an 8-point game right now with 35.6 to go. If Jefferson just takes care of the ball, should be able to finish this one off. I have been able to see 3, I think this is my 4th or 5th girls varsity contest. Did not get to see them win. They played some really tough competition, some rated competition. So this is a great chance for our audience to see a really good game by the Jefferson girls tonight. A lot of improvement in their season. At the color analysis will put on his analyzing and say it's been good rebounding, good ball movement in the second half. A lot of good ball movement, finding the open player, hitting those shots, and Heeman will take it out into Felt. Over to Roach. Someone's got to be open. And to Clay, who gets the deflected pass for, that's got to be 8 points for Simone, I believe. And this game is probably over. That's an air ball by Youngs, but not indicative of her contest. She had a great game tonight, 16 points. I believe leading all scorers. Hannah Peters may be our leading scorer with 14 on her last home game as a Jaguar. Felt over to Clay. We should just drop. Yeah, well, that's a travel. She was looking to make a play for her teammate, but it's not going to matter. With 4.2 to go, it's a 10-point game. I hope everybody enjoyed this game. Orono Spartans, Jefferson Jaguars. Knudsen will take the 3, and it doesn't go. So that is the final score of our contest. Jefferson Jaguar girls 72, Orono Spartans 62. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you put up with my inexperienced announcing. It's been a long time on BEC-TV, but I'm glad to be back. Saying goodnight from Bloomington Jefferson High School.
Someone sleeping in a tent